Wait. Max, imagine this. You're walking down the street, a police officer stops you, and all you can say is, yes?
Oh no, that's terrible.
Right? So many English learners freeze when they need to talk to the police. But today, we're going to change that. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say in emergencies, confidently and clearly.
Let's do it. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to our videos. You're listening to Mr. Englishman. I'm Max, and with me here is the always amazing Lily.
Thanks, Max. And wow, today's topic is super important. We're talking about how to communicate with police officers in English during real-life emergencies.
Exactly. Now I know this might sound scary, but don't worry. We're going to make it simple, practical, and even a little fun.
Right. Whether you're reporting a problem, asking for help, or just answering questions, you need to stay calm and use clear English.
And here's the good news. You don't need to be fluent. You just need a few key phrases that work in most situations.
Perfect. So by the end of this lesson, you'll learn how to report an emergency, describe a situation, answer police questions, and stay safe while speaking English.
Sounds good? Let's jump in.
Okay, Max, let's start with the most important question. When do you need to talk to the police in English?
Great question, Lily. There are a few common situations. For example, you might need to report a crime, like if your phone was stolen.
Right. Or maybe you witnessed an accident and need to give information.
Exactly. Or sometimes a police officer might stop you to ask questions, like if you're lost or if they need help with an investigation.
And of course, if there's an emergency, like a fire, a medical problem, or someone in danger, you might need to call the police or talk to them directly.
So basically, these situations can happen to anyone. That's why we need to be prepared.
Absolutely. Now, let's start with the first situation, how to report an emergency.
Okay, so imagine you see a car accident. You need to call the police. What do you say?
First, stay calm. Then say this. Hello, I need to report an emergency.
Great start. Say it with me, everyone. I need to report an emergency.
Perfect. Now the police will ask, what happened or what's the emergency?
Right, so you need to explain quickly and clearly. For example, there's been a car accident.
Or someone is hurt. Or I saw a robbery.
Keep it short. Don't use complicated sentences. Just say what you saw.
Exactly. Let me give you a full example. Listen carefully. Hello, I need to report an emergency. There's been a car accident on Main Street. 2 cars crashed and someone is hurt.
That's perfect, Lily. Clear, simple, and direct.
Now, let's practice. Imagine you saw someone steal a bag at the park. What would you say?
Okay, I'll try. Hello, I need to report an emergency. Someone stole a bag at the park.
Excellent. Did you hear that, everyone? Max used simple words and stayed calm.
Your turn now. Pause the video and say it out loud. Imagine you're calling the police. What would you say?
Great job. Now, let's move to the next part, describing the situation with details.
Right, so after you report the emergency, the police will ask for more information. They might ask, where are you? Or when did it happen?
These are super important questions. You need to give clear answers.
Let's start with location. If the police ask, where are you? You can say, I'm at Main Street, or I'm in front of the library.
Try to be specific. If you know the address, say it. For example, I'm at 42 Oak Avenue.
And if you don't know the address, describe the place, like, I'm near the big supermarket on the corner.
That's super helpful. Okay, now let's talk about time. If the police ask, when did it happen, what do you say?
You can say, it happened 5 minutes ago, or it's happening right now.
Exactly. Keep it simple. Say now, a few minutes ago, or about 10 minutes ago.
Let me give you a full example. Listen, I'm at the park on River Road. Someone stole a bag about 5 minutes ago.
Perfect. Now you try, everyone. Imagine you saw an accident. Where are you? When did it happen? Say it out loud.
Awesome. Okay, Lily, what's next?
Next, we need to describe the person or situation. This is really important.
Right, so the police might ask, can you describe the person? Or what did they look like?
And you need to give details. For example, talk about their height, their clothes, their hair.
Let's break it down. For height, you can say, he was tall or she was short.
For clothes, say, he was wearing a black jacket or she had a red hat.
And for hair, say, he had short brown hair or she had long blonde hair.
Let me give you a full example. Listen, the man was tall. He was wearing a blue shirt and black pants. He had short, dark hair.
That's really clear, Lily. Okay, everyone, your turn. Imagine you saw someone steal something. Can you describe them? Try it.
Great. Now, Max, what if the police ask you questions like, did you see what happened?
Good point. So if they ask, did you see what happened? You can answer, yes, I saw it, or no, I didn't see it.
And if you're not sure, you can say, I'm not sure, or I only saw part of it.
Honesty is really important. Don't make things up. Just say what you know.
Exactly. Let's practice a few common police questions. I'll ask and you answer, okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Did you see the accident?
Yes, I saw it.
Where were you?
I was across the street.
What time did it happen?
It happened about 10 minutes ago.
Perfect. See how natural that sounds? Now, everyone, imagine the police are asking you these questions. Practice your answers out loud.
Okay, Lily, let's talk about a different situation. What if a police officer stops you on the street?
Great question. Sometimes police officers stop people to ask questions. Maybe they're looking for someone or they need information.
Right, so the first thing to do is stay calm. Don't panic.
Exactly. The officer might say, "Excuse me, can I ask you a question?" Or, "Hello, I need to ask you something."
And you can simply say, yes, of course, or sure, how can I help?
Be polite and respectful. That's really important.
Absolutely. Now the officer might ask, do you live here? Or what are you doing here?
If you live here, say, "Yes, I live here." If you're visiting, say, "No, I'm just visiting."
And if they ask what you're doing, just be honest. Say, I'm going to work, or I'm meeting a friend.
Let's practice. I'll be the police officer and you be yourself. Ready?
Ready?
Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
Do you live in this area?
Yes, I live here.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
See? Easy. Now, everyone, try it yourself. Practice answering politely.
Okay, pause for a second, everyone. We've covered a lot, but here's a big mistake many learners make in emergencies.
What do you mean, Max?
Well, when you're nervous, you might sound rude without meaning to. Like if a police officer asks, where are you going? And you just say, work. That can sound unfriendly.
Oh, I see. So instead, you should say, "I'm going to work."
Exactly. Always use complete sentences and a polite tone.
That's such a good tip. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to talk about asking for help next.
So, Lily, what if you need to ask the police for help? How do you do that?
Great question. First, start with, "Excuse me, officer, can you help me?"
That's polite and clear. Say it with me, everyone. Excuse me, officer, can you help me?
Perfect. Now explain your problem. For example, "I lost my wallet," or "My car broke down."
Or, someone is following me, or, I can't find my way.
Right. Keep it simple. Let me give you a full example. "Excuse me, officer, can you help me? I lost my phone in the subway."
That's great, Lily. Now the officer might ask, where did you lose it? Or, when did you lose it?
And you answer with the information you have, like, "I lost it about an hour ago on the train."
Exactly. Let's practice. Imagine you lost your bag. What do you say?
Okay. "Excuse me, officer, can you help me? I lost my bag at the bus station."
Perfect. Now you try, everyone. What would you say if you lost something?
Great. Okay, Max, let's talk about staying safe while speaking to the police.
Yes, this is really important. Always be calm, polite, and honest.
Right. Don't argue or get upset, even if you're upset.
And always listen carefully. If you don't understand something, say, sorry, I didn't understand. Can you repeat that?
Or say, "Can you speak more slowly, please?"
The police will appreciate that you're trying to communicate clearly.
Exactly. Also, if the police ask for your ID or documents, cooperate calmly.
You can say, yes, here's my ID, or one moment, please, I'll get it.
Let's practice. I'll be the officer again. Ready?
Ready?
"Can I see your ID, please?"
Yes, of course. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See? Easy. Now everyone practice saying, "Here's my ID."
Okay, Lily, what about calling emergency numbers, like 911 in the US or 999 in the UK?
Good point. Let's talk about that. When you call an emergency number, the operator will answer and say, "What's your emergency?"
And you need to say the problem clearly. For example, there's a fire, or someone is injured.
Or, "I need an ambulance," or "I need the police."
Then they'll ask, where are you? So give your location.
And they might ask, "Is anyone hurt?" or "How many people are there?"
Answer as clearly as possible. Let me give you a full example. What's your emergency? There's a fire in my building. I'm at 123 Elm Street. Everyone is outside and no one is hurt.
That's perfect, Max. Okay, everyone, let's practice. Imagine there's an emergency. What do you say when you call?
Awesome. All right, Lily, let's talk about some useful vocabulary and phrases.
Yes, let's review the most important words and phrases for this topic.
First, emergency. This means a serious situation that needs immediate help.
Example, "I need to report an emergency."
Next, witness. A witness is someone who saw something happen.
Example, "I'm a witness. I saw the accident."
Then, describe. This means to explain what someone or something looks like.
Example, "Can you describe the person?"
And officer. This is a polite way to talk to a police officer.
Example, "Excuse me, officer. Can you help me?"
Great. Now let's review some key phrases. Listen carefully and repeat.
"I need to report an emergency."
Can you help me?
"I saw it happen."
Here's my ID.
Perfect. Keep practicing these phrases, everyone.
Okay, everyone, now it's time for a mini role play. We're going to practice a real conversation with the police.
I love this part. Okay, Max, you be the police officer and I'll be the person reporting an emergency. Everyone, listen and then try it yourself.
Sounds good. Here we go.
"Hello, I need to report an emergency."
Okay, ma'am, what's the emergency?
"Someone stole my friend's bag at the coffee shop."
Where did this happen?
"At the coffee shop on Park Avenue."
When did it happen?
"About 10 minutes ago."
Can you describe the person?
"Yes, he was tall, wearing a black jacket and jeans. He had short brown hair."
Thank you. We'll send an officer right away.
"Thank you, officer."
Okay, everyone, now it's your turn. Pause the video and practice this conversation out loud. You can change the details. Maybe someone stole a phone or you saw an accident. Practice until it feels natural.
Great job! How did that feel? I hope you're feeling more confident now.
By the way, everyone, we have one more really important tip coming up at the end, something most English learners forget to do in emergencies, so stay with us.
Yes, you don't want to miss this.
All right, Lily, let's recap everything we learned today.
Perfect. Here are the key takeaways.
Number 1, if you need to report an emergency, say, "I need to report an emergency."
Number 2, give clear information. Say where you are, when it happened, and what you saw.
Number 3, describe the person or situation using simple words. Tall, short, black jacket, long hair. Keep it clear.
Number 4, be polite and calm. Say, "Excuse me, officer," and "Can you help me?"
Number 5, if you don't understand, say, "Can you repeat that?" or "Can you speak more slowly?"
And remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need to be clear and calm.
Exactly. Practice these phrases and you'll be ready for any emergency situation.
Okay, everyone, before we finish, here's that bonus tip we promised.
Yes. So many English learners forget to do one thing. Write down important phone numbers and addresses in English before an emergency happens.
That's so smart, Max. For example, write down your address in English, your phone number, and emergency numbers like 911 or 999.
Keep this information in your phone or wallet. That way, if you're nervous, you can just read it.
That's a game changer. It makes emergencies so much easier to handle.
Exactly. Okay, everyone, we're so proud of you for learning this today. Knowing how to talk to the police in English can keep you safe and help others.
And remember, you're doing great. Every phrase you practice makes you more confident.
So here's your homework.
Choose one situation we talked about today, reporting an emergency, asking for help, or answering questions, and practice it out loud.
Say it 5 times, 10 times until it feels natural.
And we want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us which phrase will you practice first.
Yeah, will it be, I need to report an emergency, or can you help me? Let us know.
And if you liked this lesson, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Next time, we're going to teach you how to order food in English at restaurants, including how to ask for changes and deal with mistakes. You don't want to miss it.
That's right. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, you can do this.
See you next time on Mr. Englishman.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.